Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I am here in the Dome of the Sun where I'm trying to find out if there's any information about Loranes. Hello there, ever heard of Loranes?
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before
Hey,
it's too late.
yes, I know her well. She's in Imloth Meluin now, and her sons are among Denethor's archers, posted up along the gates. She's a widow, you know. That is what comes of marrying an older man, I suppose, though the merchant's wealth he left her must console her to some degree, or so I'm told wealth sometimes can. Hmm. She married a merchant, a wealthy one, getting along in the years. Anyone here who has any information about her? Well, I suppose I could see if anyone else around the circle knows. Hello there. I was wondering if you ever heard of a woman named Laranis.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Yes, I knew her long ago. She didn't wed for many years, and some began to call her a spinster. When she did join in marriage, it was to an older man. I never met him. I don't think he frequents the Sixth Circle. Well, no, he doesn't frequent the Sixth Circle. Well, certainly not these days, considering that he's dead now. Ah, well, I suppose we need to get back to Forlong. Hello there. It looks like she married an elderly merchant and is now a widow.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
There, Heroine. That is the path you might have had. Two fine young sons and archers under the steward. What do you say about that?
Well, well.
Ah, did you not note that the husband is dead? If that is where the other path led, then no thank you. Oh well.
Our walls will protect us.
And I make for the third path, I suppose, for I wed, but children never came to us. Do you wish you had sons instead of daughters for long?
Come, my friends, come!
You would have spoken better and more wisely if you had said sons as well as daughters. No father with one strand of goodness in him has ever unwished his child, be that boy or girl, nor could anyone unwish my two flowers. Why, I have their likenesses in a locket among my things, and now that we have called to mind the battle coming any hour, I dislike my locket there, so far from my breast. What if the horn should blow and I were without it? No, this thought unsettles me. I'm ill at ease now. A friend, will you do me one last thing? We'll see if it's the one last thing. And ease my mind. My quarters are up in the citadel, in the southern great gatehouse. Will you go there, find my locket, and bring it here to me? Find your locket. Of course, it would have been nice if Forlong gave me a better description of where he is staying. But he didn't do that, so I'll have to search several places. Ah, his locket. There we go. Now, back to the Merry Swan. I hope this is the right locket.
What say you, my friends?
Ah, there it is, my locket. See, friends, here are Vanulos and our daughters. My heart warms to look upon them. Oh ho ho! Or is that the wine? No, no, no. Wine unlocks the doors to the heart, but love must light the hearth. Let us raise one final glass, my friends. You are near and dear to me, We must hold this moment and savor it, and let tomorrow come what may. Yes, come what may. Yeah, that seems to be his saying for the night, right? There we go. It warms the heart to see them too. Aye, aye, come what may.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
Thank you for sharing this time with us, good Hobbit. I feel the quiet coming on, and I see the same upon the faces of my friends. You're welcome here among us, but I think little more shall be said. Dawn will come soon, or what passes for dawn in these strange days. Yes, we'll greet the new day quietly. With that, Lord Forlong falls silent and speaks no more. Alright, so I guess we'll take this ring. I guess it's not the One Ring or anything like that, right? Ooh, well, that was quite a quest chain. A lot longer than I remember. Whoa. Oh, completed Tales of Minas Tirith. Is that the Tales of Minas Tirith? Alright, 3. Alright, that quest chain is so long that they have a deed just for completing it. That's how long it is. I think that's all I need to do in Minas Tirith, so it's time for me to head out and look for the Rohirrim. Right, Ingold?
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
At any moment, the Rohirrim may come to our aid. I will welcome them like my own brother. I hope they come here at any moment. In fact, I was sort of heading out to see if I could find them. As I await the arrival of the Rohirrim, my men scout the lands north of the Outwall, while we hold the northern gate from the enemy. I'm afraid to leave the north gate unattended, as many spies of the enemy roam nearby. Would you check in with my men upon the wall in my stead, so I may learn what they have seen today? That may come in very handy for when I head out. I think I will accept that one.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
There's much awry in the Pelennor. The enemy is slowly approaching towards Minas Tirith. Just recently, I saw a small patrol of orcs heading towards the Aren Lothad, just southwest of here. Can I count on you to investigate and defeat these orcs? I fear the safety of the orchard, as we will need them to feed the soldiers after the battle is won. Oh, alright, I'll see what we could do about that as they pick a few back. Do I really need
The enemies
this?
of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
No, those are the dailies, and they're not going to be part of my story here. So let's see. Let's start by taking care of these defilers. Then I could do the investigation. I figure these defilers, they may create some hassles here and ruin things. And we don't want them ruining things as I'm going along fetching the Rohirrim, right? So let's see if I can find any defilers around here. Oh yeah, there's a defiler right there. Lucky break. Well, unless you're a defiler, of course. The defilers aren't going to be in very good shape as a result of this. Boy, they seem to be defiling these houses, right? Let's see, what kind of shape are these houses in? Well, they're still in one piece, it looks like, which is unusual. That's 2 of them. We've got more defilers here. Yeah. They're not going to, because I'm sure they are planning to use these. They're going to defile these buildings and make the buildings walk and attack the walls of Minas Tirith. And we've got to prevent that, right? Yes, I know it sounds preposterous. That's for only one little reason. It's totally preposterous. I have dealt with the defilers.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
Good work. You've prevented the orcs from destroying the orchards. Their cunning ways continue to both impress and disgust me. We'll keep these vile creatures at bay. We will. Now, let's go and interview those scouts on the wall so that we will be able to... Where's the proper place to ascend this wall? What we'll do is we will talk with the scouts so we can find out what's going on, and then we'll know properly what to do when we head out to find the Rohirrim. Who knows? Maybe they even see the Rohirrim approaching and I could save the trouble of a long journey. Nah. Hello there. You see anything useful?
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Nothing stirs upon the mountainside today. See for yourself. Just don't tell Ingold that I've nearly fallen asleep up here. Oh boy, that bad. That bad. No Rohirrim then? Yep. That all looks quiet. No orcs, no Rohirrim. And what's going on? Hello there. Ingold sent me to get a report.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Look closely out there and you will see men on horseback in the fields north of here. It is not the Rohirrim, though. Easterling riders patrol the fields of Talathanor. Perhaps they know the Rohirrim and plan to ambush them? Well, that won't be a good idea. Well, it won't be a good idea for our side if they do that. Yeah, Easterling riders. Well, seeing how I've killed a few of those riders already, I suppose there should be no real surprise that there are new riders out there to replace the ones that I've killed. Now, what about the next group? Hello there. Ingold requested a report.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
I'm concerned with what I've been watching today. Look across the river, and you'll see men and orcs preparing for war. And a few warg riders, apparently. Across the river lies an army of orcs and Easterlings from the north. Well, that should be no real surprise. None at all. I think speaking with the fourth one is almost redundant, considering all these campfires and other types of fires and tents and orcs and other soldiers. I take it it's bad out there?
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
I've been watching the Pelennor fields, and the news I have is nothing that Ingold does not already know. The eastern fields are overrun with the enemy. However, I have noticed some of the northern forces are starting to converge with the forces already in Pelennor. I fear war is upon us. Oh, right. Well, doesn't take a soothsayer to know that war is upon us. Indeed, the east of Pelennor Fields is overrun with the enemy. Well, Ingold's not going to like this. The north is quiet, but the west and south is a big mess.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
I see. So Pineleaf, it seems that much to be done if we are to make safe passage for the Rohirrim when they approach the great city. Well, I'm for making a safe passage for them because it'll be a safe passage for me when I return with them, right? I'm counting on you to assist me in this matter. Okay, I guess I can do that. What do you need? Oh my goodness gracious. It looks like I've got quite a bit of stuff to do in order to make the way clear for the Rohirrim. A closing threat?
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Could the Suhalar Axemen know about the Rohirrim? If this is true, what accursed magic gives them that tactical advantage? Maybe they just guess. Perhaps I'm thinking too much, but I can't devise another reason why the Suhalar would be patrolling the fields north of here. We must do something about this. Alright, fine. I will defeat some of their riders and thin their ranks. What else do you need me to do?
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
These mysterious axe-wielding Easterlings from the north must be dealt with. Some have recently entered the Pelennor, and find them and defeat them before they can gain even more ground. Now this is one of those Pelennor dailies. I'm not too sure about doing them, but we'll think on it. Delaying the siege.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Upon the parapet of the north gate, I have espied orcs erecting machines of war. We must sabotage the equipment to delay their advances. Time needs to be on our side as we wait for the Rohirrim to aid on our defenses. I call upon you once again to brave the eastern fields and destroy their siege equipment. So, sabotage siege equipment. Wonderful.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
No. Suhalar on the forefront.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
The Northern Army considers the orcs from Mordor and Suhalar Easterlings. Oh, consists of, yes. The strange axe-wielding Easterlings are a new threat, the likes I have not seen before. If we are to hold the Northern Gate for the Rohirrim, we will need to deal with these northern forces. Venture to the Talath Anor, the lands north of here, and defeat patrols of the Easterling Axemen. It has also come to my attention that these Easterlings are trying to construct barricades around the Forant River. This should be dealt with as well, so destroy barricades and defeat patrols. Alright? And I've already got 5 up here. What is this? Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to talk to the one on the other side also. Well, I could remove that one then. And finally, the decimation of the land.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
I've witnessed our farmlands and granaries go up in flame. If that blow was not enough to deal with, now the enemy has set upon encampments upon the scorched earth to our farms. The closest farm to here is Pel Ferod. I want to retaliate, but it is too dangerous to attack the enemy directly. The farm burnt at the hands of the Easterlings. Their captain, Kudor, is still close by. Perhaps one, shall we say, hobbit, such as yourself, would be able to sneak across the enemy lines. Are you willing to defeat the enemies gathered at Pelfarad and find their captain? Right. Right. We can't send an army, but we can send one hobbit! How much damage can one hobbit do to the enemy? We have to find that out in the next episode of the Complete Pineleaf.